What's up, fam? It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood, back on IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor, in case you didn't know. That's itydk.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices in the World Wide Web. Before we get started, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go. And of course, here they come. They're sending their agents out. The black agents. This is what I've been warning y'all about. They're sending the black agents out to try to discredit Beyonce because she's getting ready to make history. Now, Tiffany Red, who was a known songwriter in the business, she's coming forth now, and she wants everybody to know that Beyonce doesn't write her songs, and she steals publishing of songs that she didn't write. Now, this is something that has been known throughout the industry for several people, not just Beyonce. But the thing is, this has been brought up numerous times. Toni Braxton brought it up, right? Alanis Morissette brought it up. Carrie Hilson brought it up. Sia brought it up. Several people, Neo brought it up. Several people have brought this same point up about Beyonce, and nobody cared. Everybody just blew them off. Now, all of a sudden, since she's getting ready to make history, and she's got all the country people mad, now what they're going to do is send the black agents, because we're known for tearing each other down, and we have no problem tearing each other down. This is what I say. They hired the black agents to do it. Now, here comes Tiffany Red, and she's putting this out there, and everybody's saying, oh, Beyonce is being exposed. When this is something that's been talked about. I've talked about this for years, when she did it to Toni Braxton. But now they want to come because Beyonce has got her foot in all their asses. Now all of a sudden they want to come try to discredit her. Let's take a listen to what Tiffany Red had to say, and I'm going to react to it as she's speaking.
Almost every record that I have done, I have written when the artist was not in the room. I'll go through my own songs. Replay. Zendaya got 10% of the publishing, I think. She did not write on the song. She didn't. That song was written at a Rihanna song camp. It was on hold for Rihanna. Then it was on hold for Rita Ora. Famous came to me and said, yo, Tiff, there's this artist named Zendaya. We should cut Replay on her.
So she's talking about Zendaya right now, saying that there was a song called Replay that she cut for Zendaya, and Zendaya got the credit on the publishing. She said it was on hold for Rihanna first, then on hold for Rita Ora. So let's go on.
So Zendaya got publishing and writer credit. She did not write on Replay. King by Tamar Braxton. I wrote and produced that song. I wrote that song for myself as an artist. In my living room. Tamar got, I don't know what she ended up getting. I think I own like 85% of that song. But I should own all of it because I did all of it. She didn't write.
Okay, so you're talking about you got 85% of the song, right? 85% of publishing, but you should have got all of it. Sis, that's not the way it works. You have been a songwriter in the music game for a while, right? If you are presenting your song to the artist who's going to get your song out there, because without the artist, Tiffany Red, your songs mean nothing. Your songs may never get heard. So that's why the artist takes a percentage of the publishing, because what they're going to do is they're not going to sing your song exactly the way you presented it to them, sis. And you know that. So maybe 15% was a little much. Who knows? But you said you got 85% of it. You lucky that wasn't Beyonce. Maybe Tamar didn't change much of the song. But you have to know you're not getting credit 100% because you're not singing the song. And they're going to throw their ad-libs on it and stuff like that that was not originally in the songwriting, sis. So you should know that.
Right, shit. Seven Streeter, who's a songwriter? This one really hurt my heart. Seven Streeter, just being honest. Me and Mansour did that song. It was originally called Bitch. I wrote that song by myself. I'm not even really a big co-writer like that. I prefer writing songs by myself because, I don't know, I just prefer to write like that. So I have a lot of records that I have placed that either have one co-writer on or that I've written solo dolo, right?
So if you've got songs that you've written solo dolo, but you continue to let someone take co-writing credits on the publishing, that means the initial paperwork that you're submitting through your lawyer or through your publishing company is not 100% clear, ma. Because if it's 100% clear that you want 100% of the publishing, and the only thing that artist is going to get, what do you think? The only thing the artist is going to take is what? Record sales? When most of them don't even get paid for their record sales? So you basically think they're going to sing this song for free? It doesn't go like that, Miss Red. You should know that.
Right? Seven ended up with 10% of that record. I fought like hell for her to not have any of the publishing because she didn't write anything on it. Publishing is my only source of income. I didn't even, and by the way, none of the artists that I've mentioned have a career anything close to in music Beyonce.
Here we go.
None of them do.
Here we go.
But the reason why I'm bringing up my experience with every artist or almost every artist that I've worked with that has taken publishing that they did not earn on the songs that I wrote for them.
So people won't say that you're just picking on Beyonce, right?
Is because there is a precedent that's set. The reason why I called out Beyonce is because Beyonce is the Michael Jackson of our generation. And so if there's anybody that could reshape the precedent, if there's anybody that could influence the industry, that had the power and the money and the cultural thing to say, you know what, y'all, you're right. These songwriters have been out here. We've been in the street, literally. I have been in the street. In front of Spotify, I've been in front of Universal. I have sat and I have talked to all y'all publishers. I've talked to y'all publishers. I talked to the DSPs. I talked to the copyright royalty, the U.S. Copyright Office. I talked to NMPA. I talked to RIAA. I talked to SONA. I talked to NSAI. I talked to all of them. And guess what? Y'all are still broke.
So the bottom line is this. I understand where you're coming from as far as, your songwriting and you saying that is your source of income. I get it. But my whole thing is, why now? The whole thing is the timing. Timing is what everything's been about so far in 2024. This is so-called the year. They hear everybody saying, this is the year of exposure. This is the year that people getting exposed. When this is really just old regurgitated news. Everybody in the industry knows. Everybody has been jerked that works in the industry as a songwriter, that works in the industry as a producer. They've all been jerked at least once. A screenwriter, what have you. Hell, people on YouTube are getting jerked. But the whole thing is, after you get jerked, to know what you have to do to make it right. Did you go and invest in lawyers? Did you go and invest in entertainment lawyers to support you and support your claim? Because I don't hear all songwriters complaining. There's a couple of songwriters that they got jerked the first time, yours truly included. Once I got jerked the first time in songwriting, I made sure I never got jerked again. My publishing will never get jerked again. I got jerked the first time. But the thing is, you're trying to write for big artists and you don't expect them to take any of the publishing? No, because what they're doing is they're presenting your song to the world through their voice. So there's no artist that's going to get no publishing from that.
Okay? That's the fucking truth. right? Okay, so the people that are like, oh, this is not true. I had somebody call it propaganda yesterday. It's not fucking propaganda.
It is
the
propaganda.
The reality is
it's propaganda, and the reason why it's propaganda is because of the timing. That's why. You had all this time. What about when Beyonce hadn't put out an album? Before the Renaissance tour, Beyonce took a couple of years off. Why didn't you come out then and say something? You see what I'm saying? It is propaganda. The timing makes it propaganda. Not what you're saying is BS, but the timing of it makes it propaganda, sis.
A-list artists, B-list artists, or C-list artists, that's not taking publishing. Because that is the way the music industry works. And to deny that is delusional. And what I will not allow is for anybody to make me feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Because I know I'm not in the Twilight Zone. I can pull up my records. I talked to somebody yesterday. Somebody's a manager of somebody who is a writer and producer on Renaissance. Okay? The record is one of y'all faves. The song was written 6 years before it got to Beyonce. She got 25% of the song.
She's Beyonce. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I know it sucks. But go ask Neo about that. She got 25% of the song because guess what? If anybody else was singing it, sis, you wouldn't be getting that sort of recognition. You wouldn't. If Wanda Jones, newcomer on, Islam Records was singing it, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't get that percentage. It's Beyonce. That's the way she works. That's the way she's always worked. So to bring that up now, that's the reason why people say it's propaganda. You can go and finish listening to the rest of what Tiffany Red had to say. But again, man, this is all a part of it. You're going to start hearing people, as you see, people are trying to come out at Jay-Z, Mia, or Maya, or whatever her name is. You got people coming up, and it's not going to stop here. You already got John Schneider calling her a dog, peeing on marking their territory. Now you got this one right behind that, and it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. They're going to continue because you are hired agents, because those people see that we love tearing each other down. As you see, if you look at this posted all over the place, the highlight is Beyonce. That's why I put Beyonce exposed, right? Because if I said Rita Ora exposed, nobody's going to watch the video, right? But this is what she wants. She wants Beyonce to be exposed. Well, this is something I've been saying about Beyonce for years, dating all the way back to 106 in Park when she lied to, who was it, AJ and Free? Or was it Terrence and Roxy? Whichever one was on there at that time. And said that she created the single ladies dance when she didn't. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it was the Get Me Bodied remix when she didn't. She got that idea from someone else. So, Beyonce's been doing this forever. But you know what? People have to understand. She's the biggest artist in the world. And at the end of this video, Tiffany also wanted to make sure she said Taylor Swift is a real artist. You know what I mean? She writes her own songs. So that ties into the whole Taylor-Beyonce thing, battle. You're not fooling me, Tiffany Red. So who's paying you, Tiffany Red? Who's paying? But this is what I say. This is what I talk about all the time. Now y'all will see that I know what the F I'm talking about. Don't worry, you're going to hear more. Before Beyonce goes #1, they're going to try to do all they can to discredit her. The country music people are mad. And black people, the ones that don't like Beyonce because they like a different artist or what have you, don't be a part of the propaganda like Tiffany Red. She mentions Jay-Z, of course. Right? She was told to mention all those people. So let me know down in the comments what y'all think, man. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network.